recording. I switched the runes on Ash to be more towards attack speed on the second rune and damage, because usually I had it simply as attack speed. I mean, simply as movement speed. But when you think about magical footwear, you only get it after 12 minutes. And a big aspect of the game, of winning the game as support in ADC, is winning bot lane, right? So not having your boots for 12 minutes, or for 6 minutes, depending on how good you are getting kills, right? Let's say you don't get any kills. That's a big problem, right? That's a really, really big problem. However, and the only thing that actually gives you any movement speed towards your enemy is approach velocity. So you're really getting one rune at that secondary tree for actually moving towards your target or getting movement speed. The first one isn't really giving you that much speed that you otherwise wouldn't get it with other things. So that's why I switched to this one. Precision, I have cut down on it, which essentially is anybody that has more health than me, I do more damage. That works really well with Ravenous Hydra, because what that does is it allows me to I can just go this. Nice.
Time to bring some peace to a lawless land.
It essentially allows me to do more damage, because that's another thing that I noticed I struggle with in Ash. So this will ultimately give me more damage, and then this will give me that attack speed to keep hitting them, which is something that we struggle with. Just hitting them and getting our passives on.
It is easy, see? My heart beckons.
Absolution. Now there's a funny word. Banish the shadows.
See, look at this. So much agency. That's the attack speed right there. This is what's giving us. It's gonna give us even more. And with cut down.
You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain.
We are, after all, our own salvation. Banish the shadows.
Not so fast. Forward.
Stay there. Shine bright. A fine day for atonement.
Slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain.
So yeah, this is much better already.
I can outdraw anyone, mechanical or otherwise. Banish the shadows.
Take two of these. Strike.
Be careful there.
Might as well tidy up the place while I'm down here.
This guy's going in first.
enemy has been slain.
Bless your little
An
heart.
enemy has been slain. Shut down. Shut down.
Seems an angel finally came down and shut your mouth.
I flashed it.
Banish the shadow. Good has a way of winning out, even on the frontier.
You thought
Double kill.
I take very smart.
Kill.
Enjoy it.
Has been slain. Quadra kill. Shut down. Aced.
Glory be! The hydraulic compound thing does
Feel my sting!
Don't that speed off.
Ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
That one's magical, I think. There's more
No.
killing to do.
Enemy killing spree.
What is happening? Oh, holy
An
day!
enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Gotcha!
Triple kill. Rampage. Quadra kill. Aced. Enemy rampage.
One strike.
A wicked end for a wicked heart.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Built by mankind to save them from their own.
That's essentially it. Because of this now. No, well, really, there it is, right here. It's the attack speed. I can actually apply more pressure than I would have.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Don't blame me for this.
Double kill.
Shine bright!
Triple kill.
And my slow is all I need to worry about.
For an age of gunslingers. Thoughtful.
Where is she?
I think he's killing himself.
Shut down.
Gotcha!
Incision!
Men and monsters all answer to a higher authority. Eventually.
An ally has been slain.
What's your problem? What is these guys' problems?
Ain't I a sight for sore eyes?
Find her! Strike!
Okay.
Ally has been slain. Shut down. Enemy double kill.
Why? Target.
Heaven's always watching.
Right.
Unstoppable.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today and
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
the soul of the prairie lives on.
Shut down.
Okay, good job.
Rejoice!
An enemy has been slain.
This is my
Shut down. An ally has been slain. Shut down.
I take what he
An
smells.
enemy has been slain. Ace.
I apologize. Your flight of angels will be along shortly.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
There was good in every heart. Heaven knows where that went.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Rhapsody! I'll protect you. Everlasting wrath!
You have slain an enemy.
I'll be sure to put in a good word for you upstairs. Stay there. Oh, light divine. Go on, get! So much has been despoiled by mankind. About
An enemy
time.
has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
Feel my sting! I take what he smells.
Finding light.
Shut down.
Okay, that works out.
Take two of these.
Yeah, let me see what works with her.
Never.
Rampage. An ally has been slain. Triple kill.
Must reconcile.
Shut down.
Eyes of heaven. Finding light.
Shut down.
I am afraid you'll
Shut
find
down.
heaven is empty. Sorry.
Aced.
All the west on one arrow. Off with ya! Dismal soul!
Triple kill. Aced. Killing spree.
We are, after all, our own salvation.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
That's how you do it. That's Ash. I think that the extra attack speed is completely worth it. The extra attack speed with the extra damage in a wide area is completely worth it. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And I had quite a bit of frontline anyways. give him the link. I'm surprised he didn't do more damage in there, but we are going against Master Yi, so it's kind of understandable. Alright, so now we're gonna go to rank and basically take what we just showed and rank. Just to go back again to it a bit more. Let's actually check out the so it's the runes really. Normally what we have is approach velocity and fleet footwork. Yeah. Approach velocity, if you saw in that fight, there was quite a lot of times where I was hitting them and I wasn't catching up to them. They were kind of just out of my reach. If I had approach velocity there, I would keep chasing them and keep hitting them, regardless of how much. It would be very hard for me not to chase them, even with the slow. Then you had fleet footwork, which actually gives you 10 more movement speed, but that's after 12 minutes. When it goes down, the more kills you get. Jungle always wants to go first, as early as possible, I've noticed. A different game, Grove Magnum. I don't know what he's talking about.
Your worst decisions will haunt you.
Right now, Ash and this and what I believe Lux are pretty massive. Or the bot lane as supports. We have Swain, so Ash is bad here. So is Lux. Basically, backline is pretty bad here because of all this. Mainly because of Swain. Warwick is okay. We could do Senna. Do we have a tank? We don't. Yeah, we need this. This would go well against Swain here. Shin would be nice as well, I guess. Shin would have been great. He's dodging. I don't blame him. Just cancel this for a bit. It's a great. It's not a bad looking icon for LCS. Silver too. New question mark. I don't get it when people are just in the game, just standing there, not doing anything. Like, what could they possibly be doing? If they're not like making up strategies to improve their builds and stuff, what are they doing? And why doesn't the game just like show that they're like this? Hello. Good morning. A winning streak? Oh, he's support. For support. Your support. I wouldn't. Support diff. Matches 3. Yo, this is quite a winning streak. Wait, these are normals. There's the rank. He plays. What's the runes that this person has? Pot of Life? Huh. What is this doing again? Watch Mana Flow Ban. Man, bro, how much longer? 5 minutes? If it's taking like 5 minutes to find a game in bronze. Let's go back to this. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock. Okay, we got time. We got time. 2 games. It's gonna be close. Also depends on how quickly these games are taken care of, though. I have to only do 1 game tonight. There we go. Mango always likes to go as early as possible, I've noticed. Come on, keep that reality. Maybe we bend this guy.
Your worst decisions will haunt you.
Samira is broken. Samira. Momo. It's okay. Blitzcrank, okay. Wait, Laren. We already have 2 tanks, so we can go for the back lines, like Soraka, Lux, etc. You want to sap with me? Sure. I'll go this.
All the world, one arrow.
I need another tank. I need an engage. Okay, this is fine. They're both very short range. Okay, need one more. One more tanky boy. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Let's see. No CC. Let's keep it like this for now. Let's see. Did bring something with strong CC. No, nothing with strong CC. This Sejuani is the only thing I have to worry about. Sejuani is the only thing. Let's see here. I say we go movement speed. I think we go ghost here. I really do think we go ghost here. Let's have some fun. This is the only one we have to worry about in terms of CC wise. But other than that, we should be fine. Alright. Boom. Let's see, tank. There's only one tank. Everyone else is squishy, so we'll go straight for this.
I've got a winning smile and a quiver full of salvation. Let's get to
the
it.
Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
I need you to back off, my dude.
I can outlaw anything, mechanical or
I got hit by that?
otherwise.
That's impressive.
Minions have spawned.
Ain't I a sight for sore eyes? I have the will.
Okay, let's see. Tristana in that thing.
One hell for men and another hell for devils. Don't that beat all? Absolution. Now there's a funny word. A land awash in devils deserves at least one angel. Where's your cover?
First blood.
Joel.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Tell Vi
An
that
ally has been slain.
Might as well tidy up the place while I'm down here. Sights unseen. A mechanical angel for an age of gunslingers. How thoughtful. Clock's ticking.
An enemy has been slain.
There was good in every heart. Heaven knows where that went to. Built by mankind to save them from their own evils.
I'll just stay bot until I can get my health back or something like that.
Heaven's always watching. Full volley. The soul of the prairie lives on. Double time.
An ally has been slain.
Clearly the Caitlyn won't blame this on me. Right? Right?
An enemy has been slain.
The Caitlyn's gonna blame it on me, right?
I'm quite partial to this mechanical body. It's got little clocks in it. Very fancy.
Caitlyn is too, what's the word? Too aggressive. Taking in too much punishment, girl.
right where I want you.
Pardon me for any acts of
I need you to take your game.
divine retribution.
I think I'll hit this.
This is my gospel. A fine day for atonement. Go on, get! Devotion is fickle. Good aim
Killing
in
spree.
concerns.
Again, Caitlyn, dismiss bad positioning again.
All the west on one arrow.
Probably shouldn't be.
Good has a way of winning out, even on the frontier. Howdy do, miss.
Come on! Thank you. That's worth it. We're gonna die, we at least have to trade. That's the name of the game.
Expel their evil!
I got a flash shot.
Salvation requires a very fast draw. This is a beautiful country. The hydraulic compound valve does count as a modern miracle. This is your deliverance.
Ally has been slain.
A gift from the failure.
Cleanse should have been it. I all of a sudden feel like cleanse would have been nicer. ADC is not pulling up their weight at all. ADC is just like, I don't know, bro.
I
don't
can see
get
the
it.
devil's appeal, but alas, I've thrown my chips in with the choir. Men and monsters all answer to a higher authority. Eventually. Mercy be. I don't have all day. I can outdraw anyone, mechanical or otherwise.
Such paltry blows.
An enemy has been
Ain't
slain.
that a sight for sore eyes? One hell for men and another hell for devils. How'd that beat on? Absolution. Now there's a fun word.
Rampage.
Eyes of heaven. A land awash in devils. Seems at least one
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
As expected.
might as well tidy up the place.
Rampage. Killing spree.
A force for reclamation. A mechanical angel for an age of gunslingers.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Enjoy the hereafter. Draw. Let's go a little hard.
Rampage. Shut down.
Heaven help you. There was good in every heart. Heaven knows where that went. Back, ye demons! Oh, hell, I don't have patience for this. Virtue, to me!
Oh. Are we getting ganked? I feel like we're about to get.
Ring.
An ally has been slain. Unstoppable.
Built by
An
mankind.
enemy has been slain.
Own evils. Don't blame me for this.
This is a pretty good Ash game, honestly. Let's go again.
Has destroyed a turret.
Heaven's always watching.
An enemy has been slain.
Your sins weigh you down.
Killing spree.
The soul of the prey lives on.
Boom. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Rejoice!
Shut
Pardon me
down.
for any acts of divine retribution. Off with you!
I never miss.
A fine day for atonement. Devotion is fickle. Good aim gets
Your team
results.
has destroyed a turret.
All the west on one arrow.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Don't that beat all.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. So now we go this. Gonna snipe him from right here. I'll see him too late.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
The ruins of these isles rise to smite you.
Ooh, elation! Good has a way of winning out, even on the frontier. Better start praying. Salvation requires
Shut down.
a very fast draw. Bring me back something. Glory be. Oh, light divine.
Killing spree.
Beautiful country.
Eternal.
Howdy, cowpoke.
Rampage.
No escape.
Double kill.
Why should I give you my
We are gathered
goddamn-
here today and etc.
This will be FFing soon.
The hydraulic compound mode does count as a modern miracle. Go on, get! Heaven sent! Let's get you in the ground.
My clutches.
There's no use running.
Heaven was a place on earth until you all came along and wrecked it up.
An enemy has been slain.
Fancy a treat?
An enemy has been slain.
Men and monsters all answer to a higher authority.
Your team has destroyed a
Taking
turret.
aim.
Unstoppable. An enemy has been slain.
Gentlemen,
Your
I
team has
advise you to
destroyed an
be
inhibitor.
with your cover.
Oh, mythic? Wait, not our mythic. We're gonna get our.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Folks choose to kill each other, though peace could be had for far fairer price.
Guys.
Victory!
That Ash game was sounds like ass. That Ash game was nice. Do one game. We can do one game. Let's see if we can add. Let's see if the Mordekaiser will join us. Hey! This song sounds like somebody's crying. How many of these games of Ash have I had so far? Let's see. 3 games. 67, so we won 2 of those. Eee. Eee. Nice. And did a mythic that game. Here's the movement speed thing, the slower movement speed, because now I don't have to worry about it because I already get it. Don't have to wait till 12 minutes, because how long was this game? 22 minutes. That's half the game, bro. That I have to play with a kneecap when you go this route on her. Right here, it's when you go this. You get slightly magical footwear at 12 minutes, but you cannot buy boots before then. That's a big deal. And for each takedown you acquire, it becomes 45 seconds soon. Right? What happened if you don't get any kills? If you notice, we didn't get that many kills, so we wouldn't have the boot, and we got the boot very early. It was like our second back. So, and that the boot definitely contributed to our ability to get out of trouble. So it only grants you 10 movements. So there are better items for 10 more movement speeds. They just are, right? And the vast majority of bot lane is played in those early 12 minutes. Think about it. The vast majority of bot lane before you start roaming and everything, the when you have to sit there and babysit the ADC, it's done in those first few 10 to 12 minutes. The core of it, right? First to 12 minutes, you last, you can win the game. If you get, that's when you lose the most. That's when you win. That's when you know if you're gonna win or not. Around 10 or 12 minutes, if you have 2 deaths or 2 kills, right? That makes a big deal. So this is kind of bad for Ashe, because you want Ashe to start off as much as possible being able to start running, get out of trouble, right? Because the better she's at doing that, the better she's going to be able to do that in the late game. Then we got approach velocity. That's only good for when we have them on the run and we're trying to catch up to keep applying more damage, right? Well, Ashe naturally does slow, right? And we have Ghost or Cleanse to catch up with them. So approach velocity is nice in the very close team fight when they're barely running away from you. But in most situations, you're not going to be really using it. In most situations, you're better off doing more damage. That's why cut down is better, because with that AoE of that item that you have, it does more damage, and it's max damage based on who has much more max damage than you. And basically everyone has more max damage than you, right? So let's get rid of this, and then we don't know how to deal with that as Ashe. Everyone has more max damage. It's just the reality of the situation. So if everyone has everybody has more max damage than you. Oh, there's Pike. Goddamn. If everybody has no max damage, that means that you're naturally in a position to do more damage to them. More max health than you. You're in a position to do more max health. More max damage if they have more max health than you. So that's where this comes down. Oh, there's 2 tanks here. Okay. So we got 2 tanks. That's nice. We got a CC, we got an engage. So we can go backline again. We can actually go backline. So backline, Soraka, Senna, Ashe. Jungle, engage. Soraka. So they're going in hard. I want range, don't I? Ashe looks good here. Oh wait. Yeah, Ashe still looks good here.
One arrow.
Yeah, Ashe looks good here. Misfortune counters her, I think. Wait, there's no CC. Yeah, Ghost is actually better here than before. We have to worry about Odio. That's the only CC we have to worry about. But if we play a game, like, there's no practical CC on us. I hope I'm not gonna bite my words. Let's see. CC, that is CC. The dash throw, that's CC. This is slow. That is CC. Okay, they have CC. Let's go Cleanse. Let's be clear. And last but not least, this, because we always need as much damage as possible. So there you have it. That's really why this works better. Simply because of fleet footwork or slightly magical boot that it handicaps us in the early game, and we want to be fast, we want to be quick. There we go.
I am cold steel, fueled by the blood of saints and angels. Howdy.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
Folks choose to kill each other, though peace could be had for far fairer price.
Like misfortune, those are counters to us. We have to play very passive.
All the west on one arrow. Afternoon.
That's good. That's good.
Howdy, cowpoke.
I think he's gonna miss this.
Might as well tidy up the place while
You're even gonna miss it, my dude. Trust me.
men and monsters all answer to a higher authority. Eventually. I am so cross with you right now.
Is this Yogurt going crazy right now? It's the
This is
La-
a beautiful country.
First blood.
Mhm.
The hydraulic compound is held as a modern miracle.
No stick.
Better start praying. I can outlaw him. Mechanical war otherwise.
Ally has been slain.
You got my attention, and I got my bounty. Everyone's a winner.
Back, Yeet!
Huh.
Oh, I don't know. Virtue to me.
That's thing, yeah. Let's put a vision wire right here. I'm gonna be certain I'm not being.
A fine day for atonement.
It's the misfortune that's the issue.
Gentlemen, I advise you to quit grabbing at me with your little demon claws. A problem.
Let's see.
Heaven wants a place on earth until you all came along and wrecked it out. Ain't I a The soul of the prairie lives on.
This is gonna.
Good has a way of winning out, even on the frontier.
Boom! Cranium blast.
I have the will.
Time to run.
Mm-hmm.
Salvation requires a very fast draw.
Time's up. Tempest Fugit,
A
scumbag.
mechanical angel for an age of gunslingers.
Running dragon.
How thoughtful.
That's where they're at.
Heaven's always watching.
That's got some kick.
An ally has been slain.
Heaven sent! Devotion is fickle. Good aim gets results.
What's wrong with me?
Glory be! Pardon me for any acts of divine retribution.
How many is he?
Hell has overflown and it will not stop pestering me. Virtue, let's ride.
An ally has been slain.
The true angels have all scattered to the winds. Seems we must settle for the artificial variety.
Who's having an argument? For what?
So much has been despoiled by mankind. About time heaven intervened. One hell for men and another hell for devils. How'd that beat all? Built by mankind to save them from their own evils.
An enemy has been slain.
Absolution. Now there's a funny word. I'm quite partial to this mechanical body. It's got little clocks in
An
it.
ally has
Very
been
fancy.
slain. An ally has been slain.
Hmm.
There was good in every heart. Heaven knows where that went.
ADC sucks. ADC actually sucks. Like, for real. Go ahead.
Man, are
ADC
relentless in
absolutely
their
sucks.
cruelty.
I'm like, is it because I'm not doing my job? Nah.
You cannot outrun me.
Oh, fucking hell. Done. Yes. Nice.
Solve just about any problem.
An enemy has been slain.
All the West on one arrow. Might as well tidy up the place while I'm down here.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Men and monsters all answer to a higher authority. Eventually.
What are you doing, bro?
This is a beautiful country.
Shut down.
My sympathies.
Time to take the shot.
The hydraulic
Turret
carpet
plating will
don't
soon
count as a
fall.
modern miracle.
Well done.
Where's your cover?
You cannot outrun me.
I can outdraw anyone, mechanical or otherwise.
Blazing charge.
An ally has been slain.
Phoenix spirit.
Enemy double kill. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Off with ya! A land awash in devils deserves at least one angel.
Peacemaker protocol initiated.
A fine day for atonement.
You cannot
An
outrun
ally
me.
has been slain. Killing spree.
Challenge me.
Doesn't this guy have CC?
Strength. Speed.
Enemy
Oh, that sucks. Oh, let's just play this smart.
His men stormed the gates of heaven, and it is men who must be saved in spite of it.
An ally has been slain.
The soul of the prairie lives on.
Please.
Hope you're fast on the draw.
Come on. Come on.
Good has a way of winning out.
An ally has been slain.
Speed. For spirit.
Salvation requires a very fast draw.
Exhale and fire.
Take what you will.
An ally has been slain.
Your sins weigh you down. A mechanical angel for an age of gunslingers. How thoughtful.
My fingers slipped.
One singularity left. Come.
Heaven's always watching.
Sword blazes through me.
An enemy has been slain.
Good aim gets results.
Phoenix spirit.
An enemy has been slain.
What course can fix
Shut down.
Jesus Christ.
Eyes of heaven. A force for reclamation. Elation! Pardon me for any acts of divine retribution. Heaven is
Come on, come on, come on! Really, dude?
Enemy double kill.
Bang bang. I shut you down.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
one hell for men and another hell for devils.
Ally has been slain.
Built by mankind to save them from their own evils.
Dramatic brain injury.
I don't have all day. The frontier is wrapped with sin, and all the monsters born from it.
Well done.
An ally has been slain.
There was good in every heart. Heaven knows where that went.
Non-existence.
An enemy is unstoppable. Shut down.
Oh, what a joy. Back! This. Heaven is empty and all the angels are gone. Not much for a lady to do but clean up the west.
Behold the horrors of the Isles.
Oh, light divine!
This
Let
never
us
ends.
pray.
Shut down.
All the west on one arrow.
The storm rages through me. Not dead yet.
An ally has been
They
slain.
reach for you.
There's a
This
warrior.
is
An
mine.
ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Don't that.
You have been slain.
This is hard. Are we gonna win this? It's 210.
Your turret has been destroyed.
If it's 230 and we have not done so, I have to go.
Well, I never.
24-minute game.
Prepare yourself.
Might as well tidy up the place while I'm down here. Men and
Has been slain.
higher
Ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. You have been slain.
Okay.
Double kill.
Do not
GG.
grieve.
Yeah. I got to go. Alright. Wow. It's GG.
turret has been destroyed.
Remember that I have
Your
to.
inhibitor has been destroyed.
You cannot outrun me.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Alright.
A summoner has
Not
disconnected.
what we want then, but we go where we needed to go. We need to go. We need to go. So we have to stop here. So 1 win, 1 loss. Didn't go up and didn't go down, but we do have to go. So we're gonna go. Alright, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.